When you have learned to despise death, you will have overcome every terror. Everything which has birth must pay tribute to death. A woman's tear is spite's seasoning. There are many displeased when a woman weds many. A woman's solitary thoughts are her worst ones. You will find a great many things before you find a good man. Power gains power by a multitude of pardons. He threatens many who does injustice to one. Seek to please many, and you seek a failure. The death of a good man is a public calamity. He whom many fear has himself many to fear. Gifts, and not tears, soften the heart of a courtesan. A rolling stone gathers no moss. When her anger is kindled by injustice, goodness changes her form. When a vile man does right, he conceals his true character. Let not your benevolence extend beyond your means. Never promise more than you can perform. Begin nothing the accomplishment of which you will repent. No one can escape death or love. Man has no enduring lease of life or fortune. Necessity may force from men whatever she wishes. Necessity imposes laws but does not receive them. Want makes a needy man a liar. The empire of necessity is built on a firm foundation. Searching in vain for what fate hides is futile. Necessity takes what it wants, even by force if not given willingly. We should endure our destiny instead of lamenting over it. Necessity can turn any tool or weapon to its advantage. A wise man never refuses anything to necessity. Frugality is a remedy for poverty. Greediness always finds a reason to refuse a kindness. We deny ourselves when we request something unattainable. It's natural to doubt the possibility of great crimes. No one should be the judge in their own case. No one dies too soon, whom misery slays. No one is as destitute during life as at birth. Laugh first at your own mistake, and others won't mock you. Fear never elevated anyone to the highest position. Immorality is its own worst punishment. When the bad imitate the good, there is no knowing what mischief is intended. He who is always unlucky had better do nothing. Necessity recognizes no law except victory. Fortune takes away nothing but her own gifts. There's nothing more wretched than a mind aware of its own wickedness. Our most piercing reflections emerge from shame over past actions. Nothing can be done both hastily and wisely at once. It's pleasing to do a favor for someone who doesn't request it. We desire nothing more than what we shouldn't have. There's nothing that time won't either extinguish or improve. No fruit is not bitter before it ripens. The eyes are not accountable when the mind does the perceiving. To lack all ability for action is to be simultaneously alive and dead. Don't regard anything subject to change as a permanent possession. Don't disregard anything that might contribute to your safety. There's no more disgraceful sight than an old person starting life anew. Excessive openness is easily fooled. The truth is lost when there's too much contention over it. If death has no evil, there's too much good in it. If the cord is stretched too tight, it's likely to break. Only the ignorant despise education. It's in vain to be a sage's pupil if you lack intelligence. The one who knows how to set a trap can best avoid it. Not punishing offenses encourages wrongdoing. Guilty individuals plead for mercy, while the innocent express indignation. The eager defender of guilt may be suspected himself. A determined spirit isn't shattered by a single misfortune. Abstaining from causing harm when you have the power deserves great praise. Don't scorn the lowest steps on the path to greatness. Don't turn back when you are just at the goal. It is not every question that deserves an answer. He is not likely to perish in the ruins who trembles at a crack in the wall. To control a man against his will is not to correct him but to injure him. No man is happy who does not think himself so. It is not goodness to be barely better than the worst are. No scar is dishonorable, which is a mark of our courage. There can never be an overplus of honorable actions. The anguish thoroughly allayed should not be rudely awakened. That is not very small which is barely less than the greatest. That is not yours which fortune made yours. It is hard to think the habitually innocent guilty of crime. You will find it difficult to be the sole guardian over that which multitudes covet. Never thrust your own sickle into another's corn. A prompt refusal is sometimes no slight service. Courage cannot be cast down by adversity. You cannot put the same shoe on every foot. Do not suppose everything will come to pass as you have arranged for it. He bids fair to grow wise who has discovered that he is not so. Don't consider how many you can please, but whom. Good fortune does not always lend a ready ear. It is not safe to indulge in a play of wits with kings. It is never too late to take the road to rectitude. To yield to our friends is not to be overcome, but to conquer. There is no pleasure which continued enjoyment cannot render disgusting. Misfortune is most men's greatest punishment. Of all men, the bad man's fellow can be most readily found. Never thrust upon another the burden you cannot carry yourself. Pity is well spoken of in all lands. There is no great evil which does not bring with it some advantage. Consider that there is no place without a hidden witness. No wise man has ever put faith in a traitor. Our greatest gains are made by sparing what we possess, i.e., by economy. Crimes are most easily concealed in the midst of a crowd. He is never happy whose thoughts always run with his fears. No danger incurred, no danger repelled. You can never give enough to satisfy unlawful expectations. A guilty conscience never feels secure. Where a fire has long burned, there is always some smoke. The worst danger is that which is concealed. Who knows how great are the secret pangs of conscience? How long is life to the wretched, how short for the happy? The kind attentions of the wife speedily gender disgust for the concubine. Opportunities are easily lost, with difficulty found. It is hard to recover the lost opportunity. It is an honorable death that delivers from an ignominious servitude. When the performer is concealed, we are indifferent to the music. Put more confidence in your eyes than your ears. I dislike a precocious talent in little boys. He is a despicable sage whose wisdom does not profit himself. Some enmities conceal themselves beneath a mask, some under a kiss. Every vicious act has its excuse ever ready. A cheerful obedience is universal when the worthy bear rule. Every day should be passed as if it were to be our last. Every fascinating pleasure is an injurious pleasure. There should be no disagreement between our lives and our doctrines. Be at war with men's vices, at peace with themselves. Craftiness, not sorrow, is seen in a hypocrite's tears. An angry father is most cruel toward himself. To know how to obey is as honorable as to rule. Familiarity breeds contempt. Easy is the intercourse of equals with equals. Avarice never lacks a reason for refusing a favor. It is not proper to believe a troubled mind. Hunger goes with stinted supplies, disgust attends on abundance. By tolerating many abuses, we encourage the assaults of such as we cannot tolerate. Patience and fortitude create their own happiness. Patience in adversity is by no means felicity. Patience reveals the soul's hidden riches. Any land is your country where you can live happy. There are few to appreciate what God gives to all. A few men's depravity is all men's calamity. There are few unwilling to sin, none without knowledge thereof. It is right to wish your friend's fault concealed. You do well to consider your friend's error your own. He who promptly corrects, makes his error the less. Money alone sets all the world in motion. Be your money's master, not its slave. The worse the precepts, the more easy for youth to learn. Mute grief feels a keener pang than that which cries aloud. Always study to secure your permanent peace. An end to our gettings is the only end to our losses. The greater will be lost if the less is not saved. A gift is a loss where gratitude is not the receiver. It is the soul, not the body, that makes an enduring marriage. To know the hour of death is to die every moment. A happy man is he who obtains his wishes easily. To take refuge with an inferior is to betray oneself. The timid man sees dangers that do not exist. He who dares danger, triumphs over it before it reaches him. He who exercises decency gains a victory for all time. No one can long sustain a false character. He invites danger who indulges in anger. He who has plenty of pepper will pepper his cabbage. You should go to a pear tree for pears, not to an elm. It is a very hard undertaking to seek to please everybody. Friends delight in the dishes which cordiality seasons. Most men are good through fear, not through a love of goodness. God generally finds a way for like to meet like. Fortune shields more people than she secures. Hearken rather to your conscience than to opinion. It is easier to submit to punishment than to injustice. To live in misery and destitution is worse than punishment. Slander is a greater outrage than personal violence. Punishment creeps upon wickedness secretly in order to crush it. The less the pain, the lighter the punishment. Punishment tarries for vice, but never passes it by. Whoever is useful to his country is the people's property. The memory of great misfortune suffered is itself a misfortune. A merciful man in power is a public blessing. To get angry with power is to invite danger on one's own head. Freedom alone is the source of noble action. Prosperity has no power over adversity. He whose vengeance is sated in his absence is ever present with his victim. Methinks it is better to be envied than pitied. It is deception to refuse first and afterward perform. Gratitude for a favor is sufficient interest therefore. To do wrong for a master is a meritorious act. The pain which kills pain is as good as a medicine. When you have good materials, employ good workmen. The judge who ignores a good man's offenses wipes them out. A good reputation is a good man's noblest inheritance. He who does a kindness to the deserving, shares it with him. A worthy freedman is a son acquired without the aid of nature. Unhappy he who cannot do the good that he would. He benefits who will not injure when he can. It is an unjust sentence that extends the deserved penalty too far. He who is eager to condemn takes delight in condemning. A hasty verdict betrays a desire to find a crime committed. We should provide in peace what we need in war. Wit itself is folly in a sage. Lost modesty never returns to grace the loser. Modesty may be born, it never can be taught. He will yield to fear who has no regard for honor. The nurslings of avarice have but a short time to stay. God looks at the clean hands, not the full ones. You need not seek twice for the rose already withered. In being modest, there is a slight touch of servility. He who violates another's honor loses his own. The friendship that can come to an end never really began. What it is right to do should be done at the right time. Do not seek for that which you would be ashamed to find. The woman too anxious to seem fair cannot say number. Look for a tough wedge for a tough log. How oppressive is the weight of an evil conscience. How happy the life unembarrassed by the cares of business. How great a matter is it to deserve praise, though we do not receive it. How vile is he who charges his own offenses upon others. How much to be pitied is he who has no pity. How unhappy is he who cannot forgive himself. How poor the assistance which injures while it aids. How hard it is to be compelled to regret our good deeds. Sad is it to be forced to ruin him whom you would save. It is a great loss to lose that which few possess. Unhappy he, to long for death and be unable to find it. It is a great grievance when the evil which is past returns again. How hard is it when accident triumphs over design. It is a bitter fate when one's defenders become his jailers. How useless is the kindness which is followed by no good result. How much must he repent of who lives a long life. How often must he ask for pardon who has refused it when asked. How timid is he who stands in terror of poverty. The bitterness of the admonition never does harm. Consider the useful agreeable, even though it were not so. When our incense falls short, we offer salt cakes. It is wrong even to complain of him whom you love. He whom public opinion has once degraded rarely recovers his former standing. If you delight in the society of the vicious, you are vicious yourself. He who can best play the hypocrite can soonest injure his enemy. How shall we treat with those who say one thing and mean another? Pardon one offense, and you encourage the commission of many more. The debtor does not like the sight of his creditor's door. He who yields a prudent obedience exercises a partial control. He makes many offenders who are reluctant to punish. He lessens the favor conferred who waits to be asked. He is suspected on all matters who makes a failure in one. He who hesitates to take the right course deliberates to no purpose. A slave against his will is wretched, but nonetheless a slave. He who adheres to his oath will come out where he wishes. Those who plow the sea do not carry the winds in their hands. He who guards against calamities rarely meets them. It is no vice to keep a vice out of sight. He who can play the fool at pleasure can be wise if he will. He who has the power to injure is feared in his absence. He who has the power to harm is dreaded when he does not intend harm. He who can transfer his love to a new object can subdue it. It is the height of eloquence to speak in the defense of the innocent. He gets through too late who goes too fast. He who coaxes after he is hurt is prudent out of time. He who praises himself will speedily find a censor. He who accuses himself rarely wants good reason for it. He who lives only for himself is truly dead to others. He who fears his friend teaches his friend to fear him. He who distrusts his friend knows not the meaning of the word. He who dreads all manner of snares will fall into none. He who comes to injure intended the evil before he set out. Give to the good and a share returns to yourself. In every enterprise consider where you would come out. Virtue's deeds are glory's deeds. The honors for which we are indebted to fortune quickly lose their luster. It takes a long time to bring excellence to maturity. The highest condition takes its rise in the lowest. He who has learned how to injure, recollects the lesson when occasion offers. You should tell no one what you wish no one to know. What is it to practice benevolence? It is to imitate the deity. It matters not what you are thought to be, but what you are. No one knows what he can do till he tries. What do you need of money if you cannot use it? The defect which one period of life fastens upon us, another will remove. Some men are bitter enemies and poor friends. They pass peaceful lives who ignore mine and thine. Who would recognize the unhappy if grief had no language? Who is a poor man? He who thinks himself rich. Who has the greatest possessions? He who wants least. What you blame in others as a fault, you should not be guilty of yourself. Neglect a danger and it will sometime take you by surprise. The wise man guards against future evils as if they were present. What it is disgraceful to do, think it no honor to speak of. That which you thought to run away from will often meet you face to face. It is foolish to hoard when you know not for whom you do it. It is the height of folly to blame without knowledge. We can lament for that which is lost, but we cannot get it back. What we admire, we never cease commending to ourselves. That does not always please us which is always within reach. The world thinks that old age always speaks wisely. What we fear comes to pass more speedily than what we hope. It matters not with what purpose you do it if the act itself be bad. That which is hardly brought to pass hardly gives pleasure. Passion dreams of what it desires, not of what is becoming. He can have what he wishes who wishes just enough. When the soul rules over itself, its empire is lasting. Even the Milesians were once valiant. Calamity can easily discover whomsoever she seeks. A man has as many enemies in his own house as he has slaves. He is condemned every day who stands in daily fear of condemnation. The next day is never so good as the day before. When you are in love, you are not wise, or, when you are wise, you are not in love. When you give to avarice, you invite an injury. When you forgive an enemy, you gain many friends. When a wise man conquers himself, his conquest is worth something. When vice is profitable, he errs who does right. A frog would leap from a throne of gold into a puddle. It is robbery to receive a favor which you cannot return. It is robbing, not asking, when you take from a man against his will. That must be rare which you desire to be a long time precious. He is truly wise who gains wisdom from another's mishap. Youth should be governed by reason, not by force. Good health and good sense are two of life's greatest blessings. He who gives to each man his due, pays a debt and loses nothing himself. It matters not how long you live but how well. Don't turn back when you are just at the goal. He who imposes his own talk on the circle does not converse, he plays the master. Fortune tosses off her wheel the destinies of kings. Delay profits nothing but a hasty temper. We get rid of bitter bile with bitter medicines. It is vain to look for a defense against lightning. It is more tolerable to be refused than deceived. No good man ever grew rich all at once. Forgetfulness is our only relief against losses. Prosperity is ever providing itself with anxieties. The greater our good fortune, the more likely to fail us. Anger stops at nothing. Accused innocence fears fate, not the witnesses. It is not a hard lot to be obliged to return to the state whence we came. I should not please to be king if I must therefore be pleased to be cruel. The hour of triumph loves no co-partnership. You can obey a request much better than a command. Everything is worth what its purchaser will pay for it. Give your friend cause to blush, and you will be likely to lose him. Repeated pardons encourage offenses. To prefer a request smacks of servility to a noble spirit. You would not sin so often if you knew some things of which you are ignorant. The eyes and ears of the mob are often false witnesses. You must buy a bushel of salt, with cash down, before you get credit. It is right to injure a man to save his life. There is no more sacred duty than to remember to whom you owe yourself. When the wise man thinks, he arms himself against the assaults of the whole world. The sage briefly refuses your request by his silence. Folly is very often wisdom's companion. Useful, and not multifarious knowledge, is wisdom. Vain is that wisdom which does not profit the possessor. You are eloquent enough if truth speaks through you. Happy he who can die when he wishes. It is enough to vanquish an enemy, more than enough to ruin him. It is better to learn late than never. Better be ignorant of a matter than half know it. Better use medicines at the outset than at the last moment. The sons of the blacksmith are not frightened at sparks. The judge is condemned when he punishes the innocent. The angry think their power greater than it is. Speak well of your friend in public, admonish him in secret. Credit is poverty's good fortune. Prosperity makes friends, adversity tries them. The nurse's grief is almost as great as the mother's. Sedition among the citizens is the enemy's opportunity. He who has been once a criminal always passes for such. Kindness of heart is always happy. Human prudence ever fails when there is most need of it. The wise man avoids evil by anticipating it. Always shun whatever may make you angry. Fear always comes back to curse its authors. It is late to be devising expedients when the danger is at hand. Bright faculties are the source of wisdom, not length of years. It is late to guard against evil when it has already come. If you would fear nothing, fear everything. If you are a mariner, let landsmen's business alone. There will always be some to hate you if you love yourself. Vice is constrained to be its own curse. To overthrow law is to destroy our greatest protection. He punishes himself who repents of his deeds. He is the most hostile of enemies whose friendship is unreal. The greatest of empires is the empire over oneself. The probity which is only assumed as depravity doubly distilled. Guilt's assistant as guilt's participant. To have the universe bear one company would be a great consolation in death. In critical junctures, temerity is wont to take the place of prudence. An hour sometimes restores us the sum of many years' losses. Glory is apt to follow when industry has prepared the road. Our lives are apt to be meaner than our births. There is hope of improvement so long as a man is alive to shame. Hope is the solace of poverty, money of avarice, death of misery. The sight of a thorn is pleasant when there is a rose by its side. Fools stand in dread of fortune, wise men bear it. It is folly to censure him whom all the world adores. Prosperity sometimes exhibits a little folly. Only fools commit the error which might have been avoided. It is folly to take the uncertain for the certain. It is foolish to complain of the misfortunes which have come to pass through your own fault. It is folly to dread what cannot be avoided. It is folly to take vengeance on another to your own injury. It is folly to punish your neighbor by fire when you live next door. Whom fortune wishes to destroy, she first makes mad. It is folly for him to rule over others who cannot govern himself. He is a fool who envies the happiness of the proud. Let a fool hold his tongue, and he will pass for a sage. He preserves his family's property who does not waste his own. Benevolence tries persuasion first, and then severer measures. A pleasant life this, if you know nothing, for ignorance is a painless evil. The stolen ox sometimes puts his head out of the stall. A lax government cannot maintain its authority. A boastful prosperity will prepare its own fall. He favors the enemy who does not spare his own soldiers. An ultra-right is generally an ultra-wrong. The buyers of jewelry always suspect the quality of such ware. Innocence always follows the guidance of its own light. Suspicion of the worthy is a secret injustice done to them. We rarely incur danger by silence. Avarice is as destitute of what it has as what it has not. Suspicion begets suspicion. A suspicious mind distrusts the whole world. He knows not when to be silent, who knows not when to speak. Taciturnity is the dunce's wisdom. As long as man is ignorant, so long he should be a learner. He is much to be dreaded who stands in dread of poverty. Timidity styles itself caution, stinginess frugality. Sweet is the grievance when pleasure defers to profit. Do not water your neighbor's fields when your own are parched. It is a disgraceful indigence which springs from extravagance. It is a disgraceful loss which is chargeable to negligence. When one man is protected, by law, all men are safe. The highest safety is to fear not but the Almighty. The poor man is ruined as soon as he begins to ape the rich. When you purchase another's property, you must part with some of your own. Where destiny blunders, human prudence will not avail. When innocence trembles, it condemns the judge. Where the accuser is the judge, power rules and not law. When liberty has fallen, no one dares to open his mouth. The greater your joys, the greater your occasion for fear. When everybody is guilty, the prayer for relief will avail little. When life is a continual terror, death is a blessing. When the elder do wrong, the younger learn the lesson. When caution keeps watch, naught comes to pass to be dreaded. Where reverence dwells, there faith is ever kept. The wounds of the soul should be cured before those of the body. A single day executes the punishment, many prepared the way for it. One will agree with you sooner than many. It is right that one should perish that many may be saved. We should use our friends while we have plenty of them. The commander should foresee every contingency. Even to be hung one should choose a fine tree. Either be silent, or say something better than silence. Penitence follows hasty decisions. The importance of every word depends on the sense you give it. Why do we not hear the truth? Because we don't speak it. A lie is truth when told for one's safety. By tolerating an inveterate wrong, you invite a new one. Vices often have a close relationship to virtues. It is of advantage to be conquered when our own victory would be a loss. You need not hang up the ivy branch over the wine that will sell. The sound of a harp will not stay the flight of a fugitive. A good man should not know how to do an injury. You can accomplish by kindness what you cannot by force. No one can honorably refuse to love virtue. False modesty is an embarrassment to every virtue. It is better to trust virtue than fortune. Labor rejoices when it sees the rewards of virtue. The semblance of courage gains a part of every victory. It is nature, not his standing, that makes the good man. Do not take a bad man for your companion on a journey. Would you be known by everybody? Then you know nobody. Life and reputation travel on with equal pace. A life of leisure is a kingdom with less care than a kingdom requires. Fortune is mistress of life, and not wisdom. Conceal your opulence if you would avoid envy. Vices grown inveterate are hard to correct. Flattery was once a vice, now it is the fashion. Every vice has its excuse ready. Pride is prosperity's common vice. Unchastity resides in the will, not in the body. The sweetest pleasure arises from difficulties overcome. There is more fear than delight in a secret pleasure. There is a great difference between seeming wise and being so. What has been given can be taken away. The more skillful the gambler, the greater the scoundrel. Sympathy in benevolence is the strongest of ties. It is a consolation to the wretched to have companions in misery. A good conscience never utters mere lip prayers. A man of courage never endures an insult, an honorable man never offers one. Even for wisdom, it is a hard matter to bear affliction. Any opportunity is a good one to him who thirsts for vengeance. The life of that man is detested by the citizens, whose death is expected by his friends. He is not considered a dupe who understood that he was deceived. Call a man an ingrate, and you give him all manner of bad names in one. The service is twofold greater when it is promptly rendered. The little vices of the great must needs be accounted very great. It is an advantage not to possess that which you must hold against your will. Disgrace is honorable when you die in a good cause. Cruel punishments do no honor to the king's majesty. The exile without a home is a dead man without sepulture. Anger would inflict punishment on another, meanwhile, it tortures itself. The happy man is not he who seems thus to others but who seems thus to himself. You may despair of quiet if you manage the affairs of women. Error and repentance are the attendants on hasty decisions. He who conquers his passions is a man of more nerve than he who subdues the enemy. In vain may you ask back your youth when old age has come on. The thunderbolt is forged when anger and power meet together. He finds assistance in adversity who renders services in prosperity. How terrible is that anguish which can find no voice amid tortures! How grievous to suffer at the hand of him of whom you dare not complain! It is a bitter dose to be taught obedience after you have learned to rule. How many causes for repentance do we find during a long life? Mercy to the afflicted is a prudent remembrance of oneself. We have one opinion of ourselves and another of our neighbor. A single hour may often compensate for the losses of 10 years. He who makes shipwreck a second time does wrong to accuse Neptune. None but the innocent in the midst of danger hope for good. It is harder to judge between friends than enemies. He who subdues his temper vanquishes his greatest enemy. Call yourself happy, and you invite the visits of misfortune. Fear the envy of your friends more than the snares of your enemies. Malice swallows the greater part of its own venom. There is the greatest danger in guarding what the multitude covet. I am not your friend unless I share in your fortunes. Death is a blessing to infancy, bitter for youth, too tardy for old age. We simply rob ourselves when we make presents to the dead. A single instant brings much to pass that no one dreams of. Great hatred can be concealed in the countenance, and much in a kiss. Verily, he abounds in virtues who merely loves those of others. Count not him among your friends who will retail your privacies to the world. Do not be too hasty in accusing or approving anyone. You know neither what to hope nor fear, you are the sport of a day. He can do no harm who has lost the desire to do it. Unless degree is preserved, the first place is safe for no one. It is no profit to have learned well if you neglect to do well. Reason avails nothing when passion has the mastery. There is no problem so difficult that it cannot be solved by investigation. You should not lead one life in private and another in public. You are not yet happy if the rabble do not make sport of you. The house is by no means straitened that holds many friends. There is no fortune so good that you cannot complain of it. Nowhere can we die happier than where we have lived happily. Reproaches in misfortune are more intolerable than misfortune itself. Hatred of evil should constrain you to right, not fear. Death, ever uncertain, gets the start of such as are always beginning to live. A service is well rendered when the receiver can remember it. It is very well to imitate our ancestors if they led in the right way. The crime of the parent should never be a prejudice to the son. Money is a servant if you know how to use it, if not, it is a master. When we speak evil of others, we generally condemn ourselves. To apply a common fund to our individual uses is the beginning of discord. Confession of our faults is the next thing to innocence. The later in life evil courses are begun, the more disgraceful they are. When you cannot restrain a man by kindness, try something else. It is an embarrassment to the possessor to have more than he needs. What matters it how much you have? There is more which you cannot have.